Hi, and welcome to Breakthrough Leadership Insights. I'm Helen Robinson, and today we're diving into something that many of my clients pull a face at when it comes up: giving feedback to your staff. Feedback is often seen as a way of correcting or improving performance, but it's also a way to motivate people, to strengthen relationships, and build trust. So, whether you're managing a team of one or a team of hundreds, being able to give effective feedback is a game changer. So, why is feedback important? Firstly, it's a powerful motivator. Constructive feedback encourages growth and boosts confidence when given well. Feedback builds stronger relationships between you and your team members. When feedback is thoughtful, it creates trust. It also provides insights to help you to identify strengths of your staff, but also weaknesses that need addressing. For the recipient, effective feedback can help adjust unwanted behaviours and align their expectations with yours. If you're both on the same page, then this is likely to drive better results. A key thing to remember is to give the feedback as soon as you can. Given soon after the event has the greatest impact. I'm definitely guilty here of being too busy, thinking I'll do it later, and before I know it, I've lost my opportunity for the feedback to be most effective. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes that leaders make when giving feedback. We've just touched on the feedback not being given in a timely manner, delaying feedback until it's no longer relevant. But there are other things that can lessen the effectiveness of the feedback or even have the opposite effect of what you intended. For example, being vague, leaving people unclear on what needs to change, or backing down. As a people pleaser, I'm certainly guilty of times when a member of staff has challenged the feedback I've been given, and I've failed to address the issues. I've backed down. Being too emotional is another common mistake, losing the professionalism in the moment, perhaps using emotive language or raising your voice. Sometimes when we're giving feedback, we find ourselves giving all the answers without involving the other person. Try to avoid telling the other person what to do and try asking them instead. Finally, focusing on the negatives can really demotivate somebody, when actually, if we think about what we want the outcome of the feedback to be, it's probably to inspire them. Do any of these sound familiar? The good news is I'm going to give you some tips on how you can help avoid these pitfalls when giving feedback. The first one is be prepared. Plan what you want to say in advance, and this is going to allow you to have the conversation without being judgmental or emotional. It will also help you to be specific, to focus on those facts, not opinions. This can help especially if someone is likely to challenge what you say. But don't spend so long preparing that you forget the importance of the timeliness of the feedback. Secondly, be constructive. Highlight what can be improved and how, while still recognising their strengths. Try to focus on solutions, guide the conversation towards possibilities going forward. And thirdly, be collaborative. Give people time to process what you say and respond. Ask them powerful questions after you've given the feedback. A good question opens up that dialogue. It encourages the person to reflect and helps them think creatively. For example, instead of saying, "Why didn't you meet the deadline?" you could ask, "What challenges did you face meeting the deadline? And how can I support you next time?" Do you notice the difference? The first question was quite accusatory, whilst the second one feels supportive. Finally, in terms of collaboration, active listening is important in giving feedback. It's not all about what you say, It's about listening to the other person. Active listening isn't just about hearing the words, it's about understanding the full message, the words, the tone, the intent. Try to stay fully present when you're giving feedback. Eliminate distractions, put your phone down, focus on the speaker. Listen to them to understand what they're saying, not to respond. Avoid mentally preparing your counter-arguments whilst they're speaking. Active listening is going to build trust, reduce conflict, and encourage that collaboration. Try repeating the key points in your mind as the other person speaks. This is going to help keep you focused and reinforces their message. Your goal is to make the feedback motivating, so the recipient feels inspired and wants to improve. Use active listening and powerful questions to make your feedback meaningful and impactful. If you're ready to take your leadership skills to the next level, check out one of my coaching programs at Destinations Coaching or book a free consultation with me. Thanks for watching Breakthrough Leadership Insights. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you never miss an episode. See you next time and keep leading with heart and intention.